Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, Facebook viewers and listeners. Manda Suleiman Suare, new Facebook Live. It's just an urgent update. As I said, the new Facebook Live is just to update some of these things going on, address some of the concerns, and just probably provide the talking points, the point of discussion to next week on Fatu Network. And as some of this bit, it's a little bit personal today because then blood just a bit of it explain about the personal interest and the national interest. For now, there's a lot of personal interest going on instead of the national interest, and there's a history here. Boo xam ne am na fuñ jaar at certain people. am na fuñ jaar ñun ñëpp bu ñoo xeex dictator bi for a reason. But it's coming clear that some people fought this dictator not to gain lu yaaxul si réew mi, but dañ génne dictator bi pour ñoom tam ñu am seen place, ñoom tam ñu continuer lu nekk si lu dictator bi doon def and si lu bon lépp. Te xam naa ne ñu bari ñu ngeen ne waaw kenn du def lu dictator bi def si rey ak dóor ak yooyu, waaye buñ fàtte tam ne dictator bi nekkutoon moo doon dóor di rey digga la moo ko doon santaane bu interest am la woon, waaye because of dafa am ñoo xam ne dañ doon toppa seen interest ñoom tam seen boppa seen interest lañ doon toppa and mu méngoo interest dictator bi. moo tax di nga gis ne suñ xoolee ñu jàppale dictator bi pour rey ak dóor xeeti yëpp a fa nekka te ñu ngi jógee from different families. Bon, it's not about anything else, it's about interest, personal interest versus the national interest. Moo tax ma ne it will be bit personal today. And the program will be based on solutions, national interest, personal interest. Program will be based on us and me, our learning experience. Program based on feedbacks and source and concerns of average Gambians. Yes, part of the program will be, because as I said, coming forward, Putman, it was trying to find solutions. Buma may identify a solution, a place, and apart from Lumalon the film, Eganing for Hamne, with the economy and everything else, there's another solution, another way to tackle this, from my experience, and to mobilize the experience of others. You have integral in this, in order to change what is there, to complement the other people to send efforts. One moment in the forward. I didn't come forward because journalists law or anything else. And in the course of that, I just need like my certain time on social media or on the Fatu platform just to come in. In fact, I targeted Fatu Kamara for a reason. And the Hamnane prime time I'm in Gambia. Hamnane I'm a big follower. Motamane and she was progressive. Te nadon muna they contribute while she's on air, to agitate and put out what I need there to put out there, to gather the resources. When I say resources, not the funding, but the people to join in my thinking, my concept, upon you move forward. That was my reason even to come out, not to have a platform, to have a program. But I got ambushed in a sense. A lot of people from behind the scenes start the more push. No, you need to have a platform. I need a program. I need a program, and it comes from people's demand, and obviously appeal from people like Bankaman and people like Fatu and other people. No matter you need a platform, no, you have a lot to say, you have a lot to give. I need a platform, and I'm manual on that basis. And when I came, look, I was not prepared. I mean, do my journalist, I'm not prepared for this. Lila ñoon for agitation. Okay, what can I do? Lan laa mën a def small platform mooy den let me agitate. Jël certain segments. Decided to have segments. What's going to be my segment? Ma agitate pour lu ma bugga, but let me try and put in education in it, social, political education in it. Ma do the research at lu ma xam at how to put things together, and that's how it flows. and the point was to take out the dictator. And up to suma life yëpp xam naa fu ma bëgg a dem moom suma life yëpp xam naa fu ma bëgg a Gambia dem and everywhere else fu ma munti ne I know that, but in this case yes dañ ko teg ko si fànn yoo xam ne lii lañ bëgg a let's try and move this out. Dictator bi su génnee we can come up and muy develop to the extent of léegi dictator bi dem na, but before dictator bi dem it became more interesting, more people di ñëw and muy widen and a movement become ñu form a movement by default, but yes by default, but xam naa ne it was only by default, man xam naa ne it's by design, xam naa ne it su demee si kanam something will come out of it, but movement was set up for a reason. At that time movement was to agitate and take out the dictator. Okay, when they take out the dictator, movement is and some of it wasn't constitutional then, would not be constitutional now. Then that movement have to cease operation from the minute when Ame swear a president. We stop. Anything else in def, we go back to do things democratically as private citizens. That's what happened. Then if that's the case, movement will change now. And movement it's sort of I'm not technicalities, look at the legal look the frameworks and set everything else we need to make sure now, because certain people need think alike. You get think of look, this have to go on. I mean, they need a movement, they need a civil society movement with them on Nakala more them, and we are still strategizing or thinking about these things because it's about giving a lot into it. That is at the bottom. But as individuals, some you get ample move on. And once you get into this, you get trapped, whether you like it or not. And from then, it used to be very difficult even to make a program, because apart from the agitation, educational program, it need to be researched, need to be, really looked at, gisna, mitna things. And it was a propaganda. We have to be careful with it. We have to avoid something. We have to try to keep something, bring some people on board. We have to push some people, agitate some people to bring them down because of negative dictatorship. And it was difficult. Because when you talk about people, and you talk about Gambia, it's difficult. Because Gambia, you never boka, you never hamante. People that you respect. Some people that you respect. And you have to now to take them on. These are your families. You have to take them on. But jëluloo leen on because of anything else da nga leen jël on because of Gambia. But so demee suñ demee ba léegi gis ne ñu ngi doon some of us ñu ngi bokkaa ñun di jël these people on. They didn't take these people on because of Gambia. They took these people on because ñoom tam dañ boo ñëw jël di def these people lu ñoo def. It becomes really funny and difficult. But still now this fight have to go on in a sense. Most of this time round the programming, I'll tell you, is quite easy. In a sense, all I do now is to take feedback from people, concerns, every other kind of living, just feedbacks at the damn social media, just hold and see what concerns of people and so on. And then, obviously, the little other bit more, discuss it with other people. I feel they might know, and to rely on sources, I think they will know, they will understand. And yesterday, I invited very important personality koo xam ne maa ko invite pour mu ñëw ba suma kër mu jógee from London ñëw ba suma kër in Birmingham. And the reason moom a mag ëppa xam-xam and everything else, but moom xam na lu tax moom mu decide pour ñëw fekka si ma, because moom xam na the importance of what, because am na lu ma séedoo moom, we not confidence on something di xam naa gis naa fu moo dem, and we sat down and you am the most fruitful 4 hours of meeting. Bintin boo xam ne I was looking towards it. Di ko xalaat week bi yëpp, and it was I have to prepare myself. This guy, dama need to prick his brain, dama need to put these things in front, because this person is part of ñoo xam ne they will move this country forward. And these are the people that we don't recognize, we don't see. They are behind the scenes, and we did that. But it's okay, and the feedbacks, Landa. Recently, I had feedback from people, family. The money, dama attaque OJ Jallow dama saaga OJ Jallow musuma dégg ma saaga OJ Jallow dama attaque OJ Jallow non attaquuma OJ Jallow yes dama call OJ Jallow for account because executive fine I'm happy with that ma am feedbacks on ne I'm being apologetic to UDP. I laughed. Next minute, I'm UDP militants demand magi attack Dabo or magi attack UDP. Fine, I'm happy with that. Because Lulu attack, they did it with respect. They inbox me, they call me, and they listen to it. Some of them after them, I feel understanding where I was coming from, whether understanding or not. Just 10 years, man definitely let them go with it. Fine. The people that came out from GDC really attacked Masaga, whatever. I give it back to them. Man, I still stand by what I say. And Saga or anything. So you even I'm attention to that. It's not going to stop me because I'm not personal. It's not personal to him. It's not personal for me or anything. And the same thing about PDI. Some people say, I'm too harsh with Halifa. And yes, I'm content because I'm not different people saying in a different way, and that's the way it should be. But man hamna lan la tahawal for and what lumagis adluta ma ko defe luma ko defe. And so I will try and put some of these things. I'll try to put material out there for you understand why it is. So target in a platform. Why is it difficult? It's my personal opinion, I'll tell you. It's more radical. I mean, why someone uses a platform, I have to be very careful. Because it's about solutions. The moment one is certain extreme views and so on, yeah, Louis Muna move Gambia forward, right? Laimuna on its whole. Louis Muna unify and so on, Laimuna. But if it doesn't stop us from calling for accountability. But nobody with very harsh and they are point. But what's the point of getting agitated in that way? We are not agitating the dictator now, Pumuwaja. No, we're trying to make a government Pumu work. It's our government, we try to make a government Pumu work, then the message, the narrative, it's completely different. But I'll tell you, so government with them a better house law we have to bring the government down. Obviously, no message of our change. But at this present time, we know man taxaw ma fi pour independent government la luñ taxaw fi moy pour defar government bi moo tax suñ criticiser I said man suma criticiser let me say man suma criticiser am na reason lu tax ma criticiser I'm believe it's constructive lu tax ma believe ko bi xam naa deep down in me lu keneen foog is democracy luñ foog mënuma win views everybody which is healthy bëgguma mënuma agree at ñëpp te bëgguma kenn agree on man is then I'll be the dictator, then I'll be wrong, then duma am the feedbacks bu ma need and so more every feedback man welcome naa ko and I will look at it and probably su ma agree with yow sax time bu ma wax yow probably I always think about things lu ma defa nit ba pare probably I'll find myself ne no dëgga Ibrahim or Keba was right or Fatou or Ibu was right. And I'll change my position or change my view or soften it or harden it or whatever it is. But luma xam rek te luma moy di personal and public interest more and we'll put the evidence out there. And the feedbacks, one of them is about appointments. And we'll then deal with that in depth. So on these things. It's wrong. Lu barang si te week man I bu ma njëkkee ñëw wax ko about Masani Cissé astagfirullah Masani Kinte I had text sagama danga tribalist danga li and people ñoo xam ne ñoo wax ne but bu ma ko waxee time boobu bosam moo génn and it was about security but wax nañ bu minister si time boobu bosam génn it was about security and I man xam naa the concern I have but léegi fu mu ne nii it's as we've been proven right. Like other mugay happen every other day. And there's a security guy that came out and really, manako understand. In fact, bugon nama dama bugon on the radio definitely. I agree that. Ben agree on Friday. Munama na radio dama def manako yeah come on. because I'm not concerned. I agree now on it. But overnight, no, it's wrong. It's wrong to agitate it that way. I will find a way and put it out there. Then I reach out to him and talk to him and tell him to reach out in that way. Because of what? Another point is about the stability. It's about the stability. And so gisee lu bari ñuy hold back. So gisee lu bari, especially in the security side, ñu ko bañ a agitate. It's the stability. Because xam naa ñu bari xam nañ security, but am na loo xam ne ñu ngi ko foog occupy ñu ngi si Gambia daaw di xew. It's not true. I'll tell you. So xam ne security, there are a lot of things that one have to be very careful. moo tax lu ñoo wax dafa jar ñu bàyyi ko xel. Dafa am loo xam ne security forces yi ñu sol uniform and institutions can guarantee it, but dafa am yoo xam ne responsibilities civil ñun suñ responsibility ñun opinion I call myself opinion leader because I talk on a platform, but opinion leaders on the ground and everywhere else suñ responsibility to be responsible suñ toogee si platform lu ñoo wax mun naa déstabiliser dëkk moo tax ñu war a bàyyi xel tool. And one of those wax mooy so the money stability mooy there's this thing going on about the September 11. Okay, it's from Freedom. How many Panderi moo ko binda ndax keneen moo ko binda, but for now it's credited to Panderi or whatever or sources or whatever. How extensive they done their investigation, but the way it's written, it's dafa am lu fa nekk loo xam ne it's destabilizing. Now point one or two things. There's one point boo xam ne sooy binda, especially if you're not from a security background, you got to be very careful sooy binda about security. There are actions yoo xam ne name nañ fa ay people. ñooñu soo xamoon security you could have put a clause pour wane ne luñ def fii wala what luñ intervene fii defuñ anything illegal. It was time boobu loo xam ne moom lañ waroon a def, but luñ ñu def lu illegal def nañ illegal. But suñ bàyyi xel on that report lu fa nekk mooy anytime buñ waxee ne rey nañ or torture nañ a soldier, su soldier bi nekkee soose dañ just point out ne he's a Mandingo. They just point out the soldier boobu is a Mandingo. What about the other soldiers yuñ rey dañoo ne it's from Balangar, but duñ ne he's Wolof. Kana doon binda loolu di point out the victims of Mandingos but point out the victim of other tribes. Ba pare di ku binda loolu da bàyyi na xel di suy binda tam su nekkee ne the person who don't commit crime bi Mandingo la, why that person doesn't go to say that the person who committed this crime Mandingo la, because mom already put na precedent for mom dem na di one ne the victim of this crime is Mandingo. Why not the perpetrator of this crime is Mandingo? Moo tax su ñoo report on crime or su ñoo report on tribe, we should be very sensitive. We should be very careful. Apart from the technicality of even understanding the operations of soldiers or mandate or the constitutionality or the legal the legality of what they did, suñ ko xamul let's consult. Bala ngaa bind consult that people you think might know ñu dimbale la direct ko, because fu mu ne nii lu xew mooy you see this some people ñu ngi jël seen personal interest pour que mu ëppa state interest bi. ñun ñëpp am nañ personal interest, but selfish personal interest dafa bon. ñun ñëpp suñ personal interest sax moo waa nekk national interest. Ndik amul dara looy am tey Gambia or fooy am lu nekk loo munte am somewhere else te Gambia amul peace and stability, amul progress, yow amul njëriñ because yow mun a génne Gambia from you. Moo tax ñu war a be very careful when we go on reporting crime, because all those people that participated in November 11 or commit those crimes, they didn't do it in the name of Ben tribe. They did it in this interest. Because Mota so by hell, you commit crimes here, and you commit crimes here, they are all Gambians and they are all from all tribes of Gambia. But none interest among their personal interest. Nyom Haidara, Nyom Singate, Nyom all of these people, different on tribe or anything else they could have on their own interest. Mota Nyuntam, am na ñuy taxaw tey di wax on and nit ñi foog ne they are representing tribe. They are not represented, they represent themselves. Buñ toogoon fi some of this crime they happen dañ ne woon benn tribe moo ko nekk di def, dañ ne foreigners ñu dee jóge Casamance ñoo ko nekkoon def, prove nañ ne it's wrong du dëgga. Te bu ñëwee so di impasse ñun buñ liggéeyee with the army and liggéey with the people dem nañ ba identify and we in fact amoon nañ problem because ñun tam ñu ngi doon tread on along those lines di ragal pour contact or get involved certain people. But after some, realized that these people they were conscious of the fact that they themselves victims. They themselves use as scapegoat. And because when they trace out these differences, look how you gain one and look. It's not about tribe per se. Yes, you use tribe and for it, but certain people use some personal interest. For advance and personal interest, they use some tribe or whatever. Because one of the examples, Bunywahe Babukar Sanyang, not me, if I say Bunywahe, my team. Bunywahe Babukar Sanyang, and we got Babukar Sanyang on board. Babukar Sanyang already, probably make on Namainam, but we had to reach out to him. But you how many reach out to say Nyai Bepale, another commander. And Babukar Sanyang said to us, can you reach out to Said Nyai, Nyen wa Said Nyai, Pumu trust me. You see, mistrust bu dictator be dugal on Simbir. Because of mistrust be lan lawon. Some people mistrust each other based on tribe. Fattening is based on interest. Loyalty is mainly on interest, not on identity. And when we were then content on one reason. And we can say these people don't understand mistrust me. It's not right. It's based on law. Then nita ko fabricate and put on them. Munenyu suced nyai tie airport be. And I guarantee you Unum Barracks will be ours. And munenyu use Unum Barracks to block anything coming from Kanilai. And lay ambushes or do other things. And said nyai na munati. And we did that. Molau ni Gambia sunyo together. We are all Gambians. While you knew it as separate people, so you interest like the whole. Can kuneka munga pursue sa interest, but naneka did in this signing national interest. Those are the areas that we have to look to. Motamane even the September 11, nanyan bison tell new analyze ko proper, but senior report am nanyan bison hell. Then am a state in the stability of that country. It's not only the soldiers in the ground or the police or the intelligence in the ground, but you was radio or binda see paper or binda on Facebook. Then I'm stake in this. The other bit when you address on the businessmen and their personal interests or their business interests and the state and the national interest. And we'll tell you about our experience with these people. Business, when Yaya Bumaya Gambia, people concentrated on tribe. People concentrated on institutions, young institutions, the security for that matter. Digala, we would have, because of security, you execute, and the torture, you execute this thing. But Lunya Fatin, other people are complicit. The business community, who were part of it. And the religious community elders were part of it. The traditional leaders were part of it. Yes, all women were part of it, men were part of it, youths were part of it, everything were part of it. But kuneka sa magnitude of your crime or your involvement and so on. But this is we just pointing out on businessmen. Ñun duñ anti-business. I'll tell you, man, my pro-private sector than anybody else. I have this conservative. I'm liberal, but look, senior to certain things, I'm very conservative, and I'll see it in a conservative. I like small government. I like this, but lu ñoo wax mooy these businesses and look suñu waxee tam maa gën a respect rule of law. ñun waxuñ anybody dem téye businessman or def anything lu wrong. ñun waxuñ ne benn maa gën a bugg a yëfi fairness man waxuma ne kenn bu mu am anything to do with it. A businessman would def something with Yaya Jammeh. No, waxuma loolu. But we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful, especially as suñu nekkee a government. Even suñu nekkee individuals ñu xam ne dañ nekk in a movement or anything, we should be very careful suñu deal with these people. Because some of these people send image dafa tanis. Some of these people then involved in a lot of things with the dictator, facilitate, and they are corrupt, definitely naked, and that's how they prosper. And some of this detailed state interests, they always detail and business interests. Business interest. I said selfish. Because the man a businessman bu foog ne di def certain things si réew yow loolu sa interest la film because bi réew moom bés bu mu yaaxoo yow sa business yëpp la faa yaaxu sa life la faa yaaxu sa life bu la na tax yow nga bëgg a prosper in business su nekkul pour nga njëriñ sa nit ñi waaye ku loolu personal li fi na bot this is how I see things and nañ wax loolu because there's something going on loo xam ne we have to warn the government warn nañ leen ñu ngi leen a warn and will come a time déma sugudi am na ku ñu indil lot of things and there's facts in it because borom bu mu ko waxee xamut other bits we know and it all nekk benn and because of our personal experience during the struggle because we ourselves have to deal with these business people okay okay lana interesting man I would say it would be personal I would say certain things it's our experience and these business people are Amadou Samba, Mohamed Basi, Tariq, whatever it is, Musa, whatever. The things, some of these people, you know them. Samuel Sarr of Senegal. So, how much they involved with the dictator. But, lu ma doon wax mooy ne su nekkee da nga pare pour génnee a dictator you have to di nga deal with certain actors and because of time ñu ngi bëgg a génnee dictator bi in a sense boo xam ne it will be so peaceful one of the things was we tried even out of some of these things we tried to from years about a year ago approach nañ Amadou Samba through intermediary to try to get him on board in a sense laajuñ ko woon xaalis at the time luñ ko laaj mooy explain our interest am look kill of them and we are ready we have the know-how xam nañ ne faa dem te ñu ko yow sa boppa so war ngaa xoolal sa boppa the economic realities the popularity isolation international xam nga point out all the obvious ne ko tey xam nga ne managed army boobu popal lu mu def nii we have detected lu mu def and we have a strategy to take that out of him the strength bu mu am sa army bi ñun xam nañ ko léegi te we identified and we have the intelligence to penetrate that army infiltrate nañ army bi in fact to do that thing luñ bugga pour ñu mun ko def peacefully yow soo coming on board nga ñëw suñ ron we can do this in a way boo xam ne it will be so clean cut and mu gaaw balaa December elections we take the dictator out ñu am civil society movement bi ñoom politicians yi jiitu ñu am suñu réew buñ ko defee and this is someone very prominent member of the Amadou family ko xam ne jege na ko torop and the point is to convey this meeting in Senegal and they rejected us we tried the same thing with Basi they rejected us because we already drafted a strategy so we could have done that I'll tell you overnight Yaya would have been gone security and everything would be guaranteed security everything daf lañ doon jeex jeexaloon nañ Yaya bu yàgg dañ bañ ñu sil seen boppam then in the course of doing what we're doing because we had a plan A and plan B plan A was to complement the efforts yoo xam ne politicians yi ñu ngi ko def because man loolu laa believe dama bëgg a change boo xam ne dafa yes in this sense maa ngi dafa democratic yeah because lu ñoo def some of this thing soo ko measure at laws su nekk si réew mi or even international laws yoo xam ne moo tax soo gisee September 30 December 30 ñu tëj leen or try leen in fact because of those hypocritical international laws or other domestic laws yoo xam ne dafa la fa nekk mu ngi am we have to be very careful but you get as much as possible dictator begin in the most peaceful way. The only time we will use violence or do anything else would be any time we will take life when we defend ourselves. But we must not design anything to make sure that we take a life. No, we must design it's to manipulate, to bring people on board and to make sure they call out for restraint and make sure they restrain for understand by using psychological warfare. That's all these techniques, programs, and everything was designed and based on this. But new input, we have to use many actors. And when it happened, I'm not certain people. There were not people that because of Ninmal, not a choice, but feel we have to. Then you play ball with these people because we want to get to the dictator for many reasons. But at the same time, accountability comes from to it. We insulate ourselves by using third parties. to make sure am nañ witness transparency am nañ witness si transaction bi make sure ne transaction bu ñu am it's clear set na moo tax soo gisee it was not only ex-soldiers we used different people Gambians lañ use dëgg la the concept was ex-soldiers ñoo ko build but we dañ ko def with cooperation with other intellect diplomats and family members civilians different kind of underground yëpp Gambians ñoo ko def but putting Gambia first interest ñu amuñ personal interest was to see Gambia not to advance ourselves. In this experience bu mu demee another person we came across mooy Samuel Sarr and our plan A was to take out the dictator by complement the efforts of this thing. Plan B was to take out the dictator and this time probably an element of force boo xam ne and do nekk I'll tell you because some people have concept no dañoo lifin use mercenaries them doc not bank hold on to not bank international intervene ma ne la non plan A dafa nekk continuation ma ne ko luñ infiltrate army benn every other thing luñ jot a def ma ne ko we just it's cost effective that way te ma ne we can have that cost effective I don't mean by money only but lives ma ne ko we will get this dictator and people will be surprised ne nañ get this dictator te bal du taaka so su baldi taka fu moo taka mooy surrounding dictator moo tax saa ma agitated ma ne targeted insurgency I don't support insurgencies yoo xam ne they are not targeted it's targeted to where the dictator moo tax buñ infiltrated dictator bi we targeted make sure ñu isolate ko jël all the barracks of him ñu isolate ko in a sense bàyyi ko State House and Kanilai but in fact at the latter part ñu dugga bi State House isolate ko foofu génnee ñoo xam nañ ne they would never fall in with us ñu bàyyi ñooñu ñu jël ñeneen ñi ñu eliminate leen from the dictator ñu keep them with us but the people sax ñuy feel ne they will never fall in with us what did we do with them we manipulated them to believe in their strength but in the same time put the fear of God with them ñu bàyyi loo xam ne at the latter minute ñu put the fear of God with them in a way boo xam ne they would not dare stand up because of at the latter minute you spring out our evidence one and amulen support we have taken over all your barracks we have taken over the support of even your immediate surrounding we have taken out your equipments out of you your heavy weapons most of them have been sabotaged them then check you find the proof and they check and find the proof we gave them information put one line you cannot start a fight we don't want fight to start intention but when we deal with these actors we came across Samuel Sarr. And not only Samuel Sarr, because what started going on, because we started to approach certain people for funding. But because Samuel Sarr already was in, because this concepts, then might concepts or then might movements. Because there's a movement that's been merged into this concept. That movement have already had contact with Samuel Sarr before. And Samuel Sarr have demanded certain things in return. And that's why I was happy that you musona am contact with Samuel Sarr. Not me, I've never had contact with Samuel Sarr. But you among some contact with Samuel Sarr rejected what Samuel Sarr demand to overturn the government. When those people come to me with the Nema, yes, Samuel Musnenyo Waha Samuel. And Samuel demanded these things. And those demands, Samuel demand, we have seen those demands now been put in or table on front of the government. Mota nyunelene because of Demba Kunyu call, more privy audit will keep on discussing with that person. We don't want to agitate the government for the agitated sake. We want to collect all the evidence. That's not the evidence. But because of concern as citizens, so far to alert people it's going on. It's table. Government definitely but table economic government. But even the government probably have they have Biden debate. Mota buko borom waxe ñun tam ñu won ko ne yes it's a fact in it ne because we knew na Samuel Sarr am na interest in this because of Samuel Sarr approach na approach nañu suma ne ñun moy the part of this thing. Okay, I'm not going to get into that because as I said lan la nañ get into time bi jotay and it went on. Apart from Samuel Sarr, we approach certain people, as I said, the reason CDCC of Freedom is a witness to this. We approach someone, and that person make demands through CDCC, and CDCC straight away look, Koto, it's not loo xam ne we believe in ñun bëgguñ loolu ñun lu ñoo wax mooy we didn't ask for millions. Lii la fa nekk soo gisee ñuy ut funding in this way, we didn't go openly to ut funding because dañ trust ne da nga am national interest bi, so luñ dégg sa affaire looy def national interest moo tax ñun national interest and stand for, not personal. We cannot guarantee you anything next one ana luñ la mun a guarantee ne nañ indi a democratic government, and loo mun a am loo mun a ut nga am ko on the merits of law am, and we hope ne that government will look at the national interest bu ñoo su ñoo jël decisions moo tax ñu am stake in this. That person lu mu bëggoon ne ko he have access investments worth billions yu mu bëgg a indi si réew mi, but lu mu bëgg a mu ne ko you guys when you take over so leen tegee over because this time even plan A and B yëpp a ngi doon demoon, because ñu ngi feel ne the only thing that stopped plan B was to mooy ne to overthrow the dictator, mooy ne we given chance to the political process. ñu ngi am hope ne ba tey coalition su amee rek the dictator will then plan B suñ plan A will work, then we will not need plan B. That was the problem. Why time boobu ñaar yëpp ñu ngee dem in case at the latter part December XC approach and the dictator didn't politicians ñëwuñ together, then we'll disregard the operations of plan A, and lu ñoo def mooy rek after December rek we will hit the dictator because of legitimacy dañ ko question through the elections, and we use the that point and to run the campaign, and we'll go on the ground and get him. That was our thinking and our program. Kooku mu ne ko soo leen génnee dictator bi da ngeen lu mu bëgg lu ma bëgg ngeen téye government for 2 years on transition. On that 2 years dama am this amount of money to invest. But bëgg ñoo gëmloo because some people talk to soldiers dañ foog ne amuñ xel but we are not luñ jàng yëpp mbiri fetal la mu ne ko look as a legitimate fund, even the US Treasury clear nañ ko jóg si dina ko no do happen. The guys I'm working with or the guy I kuma wax on behalf, he will not gonna accept it. Kooku koto na ko suma raka, just let me speak to him. That koto wahaman mu wax ma, and all makes sense. Nema am na benn vehicle of investment bu nekk fii, am na benn vehicle bu nekk investment bu nekk fële. In fact demoon nañ sax in fact amoon na time ubbi nañ office in Dakar but 30th December buñ ko sprung off loolu tax ñu pull out our office. And ma wax ko ma réassoo ko lu ko Sidi wax ma ne ko ñun amuñ interest, ma ne ko su soobee yàlla what our plans are suñ génnee dictateur bi 2 weeks ñu stabilize dëkk bi, téye dëkk bi, waxuma stabilize téye dëkk bi for 2 weeks. Ma ne ko in order even to stabilize lu ñoo def because dañoo call out the first day la ñoo call out in 2 weeks nañ invite all the political party leaders, nañ invite civil society opinion, ñu talk on a conference and ñu out a way forward to select a interim president, and ñu dem ñun ñu jël government bi hand over leen ko ñu génn si. But ñun xam nañ another way to do that, because we have another way to do the secure to secure that country, and it's not only us but ñun xam nañ how to involve people to actors, and that main actor was Senegal. How to bring xam nañ ne ñun suñoo def luñ ko def everything luñ ko defee bés buñ duggee bés bu ñoo génnee dictateur bi outside the Senegal would have been at the door. Ñun plan everything was ready, blueprint bi and everything's ready, pare nañ ko, but ñu bañ ko. The other bit, whilst in Dakar, I meet a very interesting personality, a businessman called Hamne, Amon in contacts with Yaya, and Mugi based in Angola. Yeah, the guy even won me proof of gaining my diamonds. Guy won my colonel from the foreign French Foreign Legion. One more Kerambi Gisna Kerambi, how secure it is, CCTV, Gisna bodyguards and everything. Very impressive. Hamnani, he's a big actor. But gomna luma ko jaay na ko we can take this guy pam mom tam lum laajte te bum njëkkee wax the reason I start with him dafa ne moom dafa am grievance for Yaya bugul dara Gambia lu mu bugg rek somebody to teach la Yaya a lesson dafa bëgg a teach Yaya a lesson. And before, this is the guy, when I came back from Dakar and I started agitation, all are these people I spoke to in Dakar. But and I know the risk involved because Yaya Suhamone, I sat with that person. Yaya Hamna Lumlondon. And after Yaya have suspected certain things, at the motor Yaya tried to discredit me and tried to use my brother to discredit me and discredit what we were doing. I sought out a witness from, as I said, always third party. Koto Sidisani Bankamane, put them into the loop, look, something's going to come out. Yaya would try to do something. Operating my brother, and all of Lulumo definitely is try to discredit me. And because of Yaya Hamna Sulumaneka, or suspect na Sulumaneka. And this was the time when, when Yaya Bumdon Nobu, Sudikabi, I'll tell you, I know what it is. It's not nothing to do with Sidibaya. It was about this guy. And another thing, so we say, yeah, Bumdeme that day, Jumaji, and it was Tobasco or whatever, Banyan Mosque, Mudam guy take Palantari and everything, because time of Lumadon living, it was about that guy. But this guy, after Bumwahe Nemom Kufabugati Giles, after Mufan, Munyo Wahnyulumbuga, Mawako the same thing. I'm interested in internal government, I'm interested to govern. We want to change. Personal interest among Bututam Laloma. Apart from coffee boom offer, I paid my own fares to Dakar, I paid my fares to them. And Ken Musuma felt anything to do anything. But there are certain things already brewing in. Motamane, we have to talk at this. Musuma Japa, anything from Samisa Musunyoja a penny. But there's a Gambian businessman called Panjai Girigara, Demna Freedom, and he made a revelation on freedom. Yes, we know Panjai. Panjai contributed 1.3 million CFR, 1.3 million CFR in the Gambia force, not at a lump sum, interventions. Through what? To keep help to sustain the some of our guys stationed in Senegal, send feeding and some of their needs. Mom contributed 1.3 million CFR. At the latter part, during the impasse, we had to take a very controversial decision. Because we knew Panjai did promise to do he did promise to do more. But so far, 1.3 million, and we got a spreadsheet, we got everything, and everything went through a third party. Again, went to a third party. Nothing came to Suleiman Swai or anybody else in the Gambia force, this thing, but went to a third party, and disbursement, receipts, and everything is kept. And then evidence of everything, spreadsheet is kept. Motama am sañ sañ wax turam fi, and the reason ma wax turam. The reason ma wax turam is because of mom génn na wax ne associate na with us. And buguma anything illegal we use a lot of money. No. I'll use a lot of money, and I'll tell you some of its money where it come from. Do not set some people their name because of gaining, and those people will believe that they did it for Gambia. Why best when you gain a buga claim anything, we then settle in Boba. Because as I said, we did account for anything Lindef, and we did it in transparency. Then used in third party, and we kept our receipts and everything. I mean, cool, anytime we can. The other thing was, during the impact, things become tight because I'm not in Halis. Halis, I'm yep sin salary. I had to cut on a lot of stuff, and 40% of my earning, or another actor, in this sense, Chongan, was going straight into what we were doing. But all our operatives, Mui Asan Sar in the Gambia, and every other operative, and the other people didn't name because they are not out there, civilians, they were using their own funds, and God knows how much of percentage of their earning Lendon use. How much percentage of their earning Lendon use to do it for Gambia, because so you say all these people are doing it for Gambia. Everything Lindef, that's the way we did it. I mean, you want funds to do this because people, then you book your funds. The only reason they want your fund, then I'm interested in Bob, not for Gambia. And these are the people that gave us money. Motamako. Buñ it was controversial because ju dem be ñun amatuñ. Because in fact, it led me into credit. Ma amé bor lo xamné musuma amé bor. But one of those bor kan la, my own brother. Why, that was months ago because he's part of Gambia Force. But at this time, because Gambia Force, as I said, Lafanyo in a weird way, because we brought in people in many. Man daw man ne small brother kay dama form an organization or then form an organization. No, I got my brother involved in appealing to his expertise, appealing to his this thing Muduga. I never asked for funding. Lum def yep, he fund himself. But no one at a time. I had to ask so just man lep ko $1,000 because I rather left my brother first. $1,000 so gisee man lep ko, it went to an operation. The time bobu filuma one, he was that much committed to tell him that dama need $1,000 for an operation. Mo why xam na ne for all my life, especially 20 years in England, musuma halat lep anybody at anything. Why suma deme be lep ko $1,000 xam na ne I'm involved in something. Waxuma ko lan la waaye lebal na ma $1,000 fay ma ko bett dinaa ko fay ndig dama ko leb te ku leb boo danga koo fay ñu nekk position boo xam ne it was weird and this is weird mooy I was in a sense the man that ñu because need to know basis dañ insulate a lot of people man lañ xam dépense bi su jotee man nañoo ko and look ma ne leen I took this decision ma ne borom ne because someone said to me, come kale Amadou Samba cross na carpet impasse bang yam because we ñun xam nañ ne and we were calculating them more maybe our involvement will go beyond mu ne Amadou Samba mu ngi Dakar comme que mu ngi lifin man look I know ma'am, and when I said this the command bañ man look I'll tell you one thing xaalis boobu ma ne ko man dinaa taxaw defend ne man maa ko laajte man laajuma Amadou because dama yónni somebody to laaj Amadou ma ne ko naal ne man maa ko laajte on based on what suñ xaalis la su Amadou buggee space bu ñoo account for xaalis si Gambia ñu génne subtract for that xaalis waaye right now dañ am soldat yu nekk di xiif soldat you need to be taken care of te ñii dañ pare jël seen life jox ko for Gambia su nekkee Amadou bokkoon na si ñu def luñ def Gambia why not Amadou toog Dakar léegi ñu mun a jot xaalis si moom to make this happen why waxee wuñ ko noonu Amadou dañ ko ne look we have some people to take care of and in this process I'll give credit duma ne credit Amadou willfully gave 1 million CFA 1 million CFA te joxoon ñu ko third party koo xam ne du Gambian third party koo xam ne because we created this third party as a logistics guy and for the reason for transparency and accountability, you create a third party because so if these operations, you have to be accountable. At Lumneka covert, Lumneka you have to try to be accountable as much as possible, transparent as much as possible. Ñu def loolu mu jël $1 million CFA and in fact what actually happened I devised something. Not to appeal to Amadou himself. Then appeal to Samuel Sarr. And this guy was surprised. Manako, I'll tell you right now, Amadou and Samuel Sarr, you talk. If so call Samuel Sarr, Manako, Amadou will be sitting there. Manako, lajal Samuel Sarr. So lajal Samuel Sarr, Amadou will offer. Manako, Amadou will offer. Amadou from the Mugibuga on board. That person called Samuel Sarr. And we didn't ask for a sum. We didn't ask for a figure. They need to help with this month. It's an ongoing thing. When Samuel said, oh no, na len jox 1 million. Amadou tam mu ne moom dina contribute. But buñ jëlee di third party ñu unit third party bi ne ko demal si Samuel Sarr mu ne na la jox 1 million. Kooku bu mu collé Samuel Sarr started to play game in it. mu ne no Amadou ne demal si Amadou ne dina contribute bu mu demee si Amadou jox ko 1 million. We never asked for 1 million CFA, we just asked for a contribution. Amadou jox ko 1 million CFA, and in that 1 million CFA 450,000 CFA in use. The 600,000 CFA I'm not from them, and we accounted for that. I mean, everything is in a spreadsheet. involvement with Amadou Lo and 1 million seven. Anything we would not stand here to make sure it was accountable, transparency, amnesty. And finally, this 600,000 jotuñ ko and Motaman is accountable. Jotuñ ko and transparency accountable. When you do these things, you got to be very careful. After we have to push ourselves again. You continue to use salaries. Man Chongan and the Gambia Force and everybody else, they contribute, more contribute. And we had to put Guinea, the men, put Delol and Gambia. You put using on house, Delol and Gambia. For 2 months, you pay allowances from our own money. Nobody else contributed. Gambia Force, you make a Gambia Force, you contribute for 2 months. Dakar, some of the money, that 400,000, is a feeding and other things. Some medical bills and other things you don't pay. Bunjame Gambia, you know we don't call it salary, we give them allowances. You settle them back to their family, they don't get allowances and look after their welfare for almost this time. And we fought for them, and some of them have been reinstated and gotten and payback salary. But still now right now one of the 6 person in place called Sabah in Libya. He was trapped in Libya, and we still have to look after their welfare because of so gisee mu talk be duga dem si bagwe bi ñun ñoko involved in operations and mu daw for his life them talk Dakar and mu talk Dakar muy hard because this is the thing, because it's a need to know basis. Some of these boys were ready to go back for the dictator. You don't know. Because ñun waxuñ leen yëpp ñun la def nuñ ko def, and then ñoom ñu foog ne after ñun we just hold it. And this one of them got frustrated mu jël bagwe bi. But amoon na time we tried to trace him ba yàlla def na trace nañ ko. Now we're trying to get him back to the Gambia, and we had to pay the way back, and ñu ngi and when we track him ñu ngi ko jox welfare fund. You fell nañ ko pass mu ngi war a jógee Shaba to Agadesh. So Agadesh, there's a UN program to try to jump onto the UN program. That su duggee Gambia, he cannot dugga Gambia. So from UN program to Dakar, then we might give him something else pour mu am lu moo dellu si famille. He is reinstated moom tam. Moo tax ñu ngi gaaw pour bala moo expire or time am di expire in the reinstatement mu dellu. But lii yëpp private government citizens ñoo ko joxe te soo gisee these people lan la ñu ngi liggéey seen normal jobs and give it. moo tax suñ waxee government bi ne be careful, because moo tax suñ duggee suñ ñëw Tuesday and Wednesday nañ gis ne am na ñu bari ñu ngi taxaw lana tax ñu taxaw seen personal interest. am na businessmen yu bari taxawuñ pour liggéey réew mi, dañ taxaw pour seen business personal interest, seen business interest. This is our experience with these people. Apart from these two people, am na other people, businessmen yoo xam ne nekkuñ Gambia. amul benn businessman bu nekk Gambia fu mu ne nii apart from this Amadou Samba ak Panjai, amul benn businessman bu nekk Gambia koo xam ne ñun am na anything loo contribute. These are the two people that contribute in Gambia. am na one businessman who contributed in Gambia Force, but he contributed in a project that was integrated into Gambia Force, and the assets of that project helped na Gambia Force Sulubari. Then we account and we kooku duñ ko name because of believe nañ ne daf ko def for Gambia kooku assets ñooñu luñ jot a invest in assets yuñ jot a invest in and things yuñ jot a invest in bu ñëwee right onto those vehicles moo tax jox ñu a speedy this thing progress in what we did. And we have to be careful as Gambians. You have the Gambia way forward, the far based on ñu naka la ñoo liggéey as diasporans, ñun Gambian diasporans, naka la ñoo mën a liggéey with our people on the ground. But liggéey government in a sense hold the government onto account. It's not there. That's nothing wrong. Because my senior about appointments, we said there's nothing wrong going people in front. Because when this thing was when Panja went on freedom, something happened. And something is happening under the behind the scenes. You better get call, concern. I mean, be careful, be careful. I mean, Yangi Dugasilo, these people will use you. Yangi, you, I'm not naive. I'm not naive. Lola Gambian, they fail to realize. I might be programmed this way. I'm not naive. Because Dugumasi for my own. Certain people forget, Nakangai sacrifice all this to your youngin. No. Because what happened is, when the program Freedom Leral so went on, and certain revelation, Panja for certain revelation. How we call it? A brother of mine, mu ñëw ba suma kër and attack me, nema whatsoever, naka ngay nangoo lii. And I had to explain to him, mu understand. Yes, I'm not going to a talkative mercenary. I'm not a mercenary. I'm a talkative. If I was a mercenary, I would be talkative. I would have been in government now. Bunko, because understanding and some of things being finished, so the fact that like is for something. Yes, it's for something, but not something directly for you. I degala security la def people security la people hame. But my education is not security. I am more of a businessman than security. Behind the scenes, ñun ñu ngi involved in other things. Loo xam ne moo tax we cannot wax loolu, and it's about development of Gambia. Loolu suñ personal interest mu ngi foofu. And ñu ko protect and everything else. And su nekkee wealth, fa lañ expect to am wealth, not in government jobs. Lu ñoo def ni yëpp dañ ko def for am that stability, and suñ amee that stability, everything, our suñ interest fa la nekk. Then we can use those vehicles to make these things. Bu ma bàyyi army bi, I never went for any other job. Kenn musuma employ because feeluma ne my experience, my education is based on net employment def dara. But lu ma mun a contribute suma réew, du ma jël government job tax ma def liggéeyal suma réew. Fu ma toog ni lu ma def ni gëm naa ne liggéeyal suma réew la, te gëm naa ne am na other ways nu ma mën a liggéeyal suma réew. moo tax ma am this freedom, this independent pour wax lu ma wax, te su ma waxee and minimize anything or ñàkk a hash or anything, it's not nothing. It's ne dama bëgg a unify, dama bëgg a gis a solution. But lu nekk la fa am waxtoom, nuñ ko pusher, agitation dafa am level, dafa am approach boobu laa use as nu ma ko xamee nu ma ko mënee. And moo tax ma ne waxtaan bi yëpp is about that, si soobee Yàlla. Waxtaan bi bu ñoo ñëw Fatou Radio on Friday and Tuesday and Friday will be the national interest. Ngiro ngaaro bi yëpp ñu expose loo xam ne and nit ñi understand ne there are people ñoo xam ne seen personal interest, selfish are emphasized, personal interest. ñun ñëpp am nañ personal interest, and it's right to follow your personal interest, but not to the detriment of seen national interest. Su selfish rek boobu la ngay ñàkk a gis seen national interest. Nga jël appointment boo xam ne méngoowuloo ko, mënuloo ko, or defeewuloo ko in the right way. And people ñu ne waaye war ngaa dem wax yes. Su ma bëggee wax lawyer Darboe tey su ma waxee did it. What we did, accountable, transparent. Gambia Force am nañ a comprehensive report. Am nañ a financial statement bu àndaa report bi, because ñu ngi ko doon def in the name of Gambia. Fa laay conclude, dañ ko doon def in the name of Gambia, pare nañ report bi, and it's going to be on the table of the president. Hand over na ko lii la suñ liggéey jeex na on this site. Léegi lu ñoo dem def, we thinking about it. And su time yi ñëwee itam thinking about it, lu ñoo def as individuals, ñun as individuals, we do it as citizens. Bu boobaa ñu account for it the way. But su ñemee ba am an organisation, su ñemee ba fi ne am nañ organisation tam, dinañ am a constitution, dinañ am every message statement pour wane lan lañ taxawal. We are transparent, amul daal lu ñoo ragal. We heard about people ne because people know what you do, then yes, I'm not going to pound on, let them say that on the media. Government bu ñu ragal rek defuloo the right thing, because of ñun suñ bëggoon the fact of the matter ne su nekkoon ne ñun dañ bëgg a government, we would have fought or pick on then ñun dem into partnership with those businessmen yoo xam ne dañ bëggoon a gis a change of government, ñoom ñu government buñ control. Waaye ñun bëgguñ for man Buma government. I've never been raised by a Muslim. But those ambitions, I'm not motivated by wealth or anything. Suma satisfaction more to change, suma satisfaction to see people change, individual life change, man, more point. That's where where it is. Te nyuma boka lola gom, te bes mo maybe identify anything different, I would distance myself from those people. Suma neka man kena, the country luma def man kena, na ko def way so sobe yalla. Lu nekk waxtu la time na ñëw you will tell you loo xam ne even before Gambia Force mu ngi doon dem on lu pour change dictator bi. And another thing, this everything else lu ñu wax ni we are not even telling you how this thing's been done. The reason ñuy wax lii sax mooy tam because some people have started trying to take the narrative, and we decided, look, don't let these people take the narrative. And it was interesting. For example, when we were struggling for funding, and when the APRC Bureau was done, we learned about people who went on claiming to be people behind the APRC Bureau. And they were even been funded because of that. But look, because it was part of our strategy not to claim. And after one thing, one thing, they distract the dictator, and they make the dictator concentrate on them. Concentrate. One day I was on a phone call with someone. Munema boy had na call out because kuma call munema moy kude sponsor guy you neka behind the APRC Bureau, and I laughed. And bylaw call ma munema boy ham yega ne dew or this or those certain people are claiming ne ñoo def li and they are looking for funding. Manako bay nañ def lu ñoo def manako xamna loy wax way manako xam nga lu ñoo gën ñun mo ëpp ñom lu ñoo gën suñ doore di la challenge rek dina wër lu bari manako nañ bay rek manako lu sax na baax in a sense manako luñ def di jël xaliss diko def leneen baaxut way at least this section bi baax manako na yaaya confess rek bu mu xam fu dara di joggé ben ñun ñu jot ko manako nañ ko leral. And that time you don't struggle with funds, but then when anywhere else, then go fund you or no, where no, because the fact defeat our purpose. And already coming, I need definitely something. We have that moral obligation to make sure that those people are taken care of. And this boy, small and at New London, the car was expensive. We couldn't meet. I mean, it's not the moon. No, we just tried to give them a decent living. What a sacrifice, you def. ñoo sacrifice ñoo jël seen life teg ko on the line def everything on the line ñun luñ def rek suñ xel lañ use try to strategize with them, and these are the citizens of ñoo xam ne Gambian lañ xeet yëpp a fa bokka moo tax ma ne Gambia buñ jël ne mbiri xeet mooy suñ problème mbiri personal interest mooy suñ problème moo tax nag suñ nekkee suñ parti yi nañ leen xool suñ parti yu taxawal ñu taxawal suñ parti yi pour national interest dégg la parti interest am na. But party interest bi moom ëpp national interest nañ leen compromise su ñëwee ne suñ parti bi suñ fu mu taxaw nii dafaa yaaxa dafaa déstabilise wala dafaa yaaxa di progress dafaa du indi progress parti moo tax mu am njëriñ for the national interest dégg la parti line am na tout parti line la moo tax suñ jotee pour criticiser nañ leen criticiser suñ parti si consecutive mooy nag mbokk yi waxtaan bi yëpp si loolu la woon, and I'll tell these people will come nañ leen update as according to this Gambia Force ni moo demee. But the other thing mooy ne we plan a book ñu ngi plan a book on what happened during this Gambia Force thing, and because of moo tax di know how nuñ ko defee duñ leen waxuñ ko, the evidence is there. We'll put the evidence, some of this evidence, raw intelligence, nuñ ko jotee, and people will see the dates on those evidence, raw intelligence at they did, what happened after, at what we claim we did, everything nañ ko fa def. For what? Two reasons. We want proceeds pour mun a compensate the men, the soldiers and the men on the ground. ñoo xam ne woon nañ but another thing tam dañ bëgg a put something there to start to Gambia to build something nga xam ne bu boobaa Gambians would have that patriotic thinking and one leen appreciation ëllëg si biir ñu mën a understand lana tax mu jaar nga taxawal sa réew. One leen appreciation tam léegi mënuñ leen a fay te ñoom seen liggéey yuñ dellu ni salary yi taxul anything waaye seen réew lañ ko defaloon tam but one leen lifin but tam history important na ñu narrate suñ history important na ñun ñu own our stories ñu téye ko fa suñ doom itam ëllëg si biir am lu ñoo gestu suñ sët yi su ñëwee am lu ñoo gestu xam ne bu dictateur bi ñëwee def lu mu def am na leneen lu fi def du lii rek a fi defu woon lii yëpp pour ñoom tam ñu jàngee suñ mistakes jàngee suñ experience jàngee suñ efforts and everything bu ñoom buñ commit the mistakes and so on moo tax tam nañ binda soobee yàlla niñ binda book bi not for anything else waaye at least put theirs for history and put there and proceed something for the men and ñu wax seen story moo tax ñu ne leen téye leen seen story noo leen ko téye ñun we try to keep it relevant waaye nag tam su anybody ñëwee pour def anything will be accountable because of we were meant to be I was meant to be on Freedom for one reason I mean the program was pulled off the plug was taken off my one on Freedom on Thursday the program was pulled off I was meant to be on Freedom on Sunday déggatuma anything from Freedom moo tax ma ne and the reason kenn ñëpp xam ngeen ne musuma dem Freedom or anywhere else platform ñoo ma invite and something came up last leeral ñu bëgg war koo leeralaat même gën a set but I don't know why ñu bëgg information jëluñ information boobu loolu tax narrative bi and this Facebook post this is the interest and su soobee yàlla su ñëwee Tuesday and Friday on Fatu Radio these are the things new discuss about our personal interests and the national and other cases and how to not to agitate but how to constructively criticize the government bu mu nekk a mer I mean it's part of solutions naka la ñoo defee waaye naka la ñoo criticiser pour am solution di xam nañ genuinely ñuy criticize ëpp doole bi ñun gëm nañ ne de genuinely criticize because dañ bëgg a gis réew mi dem kanam dafa am fuñ bëgg a gis réew mi bëgg ñoo gis lu fa amoon di fa am moo tax ñu wax but still na am na ba tey all the time na am ñu am agendas but yooyu yëpp des na tam Gambian people bi ñun ñu educated I mean the most moo tax may wax and this is where we trying to go with the Gambia Force movement to education, civic education. Neka a national movement with them for civic education. Educate Gambian. Nga hamne politique ba fa nek of substance. Gambian si mëna vote according to their interest. Interest bi moy lan. Lu yobu sen rew kanam, lu yobu ñom sen kanam, sen dundu dignity and everything. Gene mbiri hajalo suñ biir. Feel ne da nga hajale nit ñi da nga use identity to move. That's one of the halat bi ñoo halat. Pour indi su ñoo tek luñ la ta lu ñoo taw lu ñoo taxawal. Mota intellectuals are behind this and everybody is ñu bari si nekk behind it mota maa ngi dégg debate about education ban education lañ di war a bu nekk president look su Gambian si demee ba choose ku demul school ñu amee démocratie ñu dem ba ku choose ku demul school or ku demul school toogul si ba ngi école am the audacity ne faa taxaw president bés bu Gambian bu toogul si ba ngi école taxaw am audacity ne faa nekk president I will look into that person properly then ni kooku jar na respect lan la tax mu am audacité bi war nañ koo seet because of jàngin la fa ute moo tax na bu duñ taxaw fii disgracefully am na ñu bari am DR seen kanami tur yi wala MA wala initial yooyu yëpp am nañ ko ñoo gën a nekk disgrace bugga sa réew moo nekk di first thing nga sincere mooy the most important thing nga am integrity mooy the most important thing su nekkee na nag Gambian ñoo choose wala Gambian bu toogul si ba ngi école moo taxaw ne faa nekk président des na ndax Gambian si nañ ko votal voter age bi tam nañ ko waxtaan pour ne lan nañ leen put something put stop ñu am 90-year-old di taxaw election su Gambian si demee moo tax lu important mooy education su Gambian si demee bi votal ko am 90 years old ne lu xew if not lu Mugabe def mooy am déedéet Mugabe lu mu def da laf ko def on dictatorship su nekkoon démocratie Zimbabwean yi bàyyi fa Mugabe then what's the problem démocratie la Zimbabwean yi ñoo foog ne 100-year-old moo gën seen réew moo tax ñun lu ñu wax mooy ne si lu ñu taxawal mooy ne démocratie taxaw si démocratie taxawee si réew nit ñi jàngat luy taxaw démocratie mooy nit ki am right waaye mu xam right am not nit ki am choice but am choice waaye mu xam choice yi ne waaye nit ki am na choice te nit ki xamul choice am man ne moo tax ma leen su Turkey amoon right Turkey to vote for Christmas I keep on saying for this moo tax Gambian yuy taxaw yëpp di toppa certain leaders su nekkoon ne xam nañ seen right xam nañ luñ they enlightened they empowered duñ toppa leaders yooyu moo tax the way forward mooy nañ leen jàngal suñ nit ñi te diaspora bi tam ñun loolu lañ si war a taxaw not taxaw fii dina dañoo support nit for any other thing ñun Gambia lañ war a supporter naka la ñoo supporter Gambia mooy nit ñu nekk si réew mi civil society bi Gambia si boppam political party lu ñu am mooy executive lañ am benn political party amul nit yi ñun ñëpp a ko moom loo mun a wax ne moom laa moom mooy suma executive maa ko select ni kum ne executive boobu mun nañ laa daaxa génne la fa but Gambian bi loo mun a nekk ki du nekk suma parti sa parti mun loo ko wax moo tax nit ñi moomul la nañ xalaat loolu kenn moomul benn Gambian pour ne nag suma nit ñi ñoo ëppa du dëgga suñ ëppee rek dafa am loo leen jaay te nag suñ jëndee dafa fekk xëj na luñ xam moo tax ñu jëndee noonu moo tax nag nañ leen jàngal Gambien yi moo tax bu boobaa suñ leen a jaay rek ku ñëw di jaay rek ñu xam luñ leen a jaay ñu mun a jënda lu gën si ñun ñëpp di end of the day at luñ munti feel at luñ munti xam su nekkee ne majority of Gambien xamuñ billahi ñun suñ luñ munti feel o change buñ bëgg a indi Gambia du am ndik ñun duñ mun a indi change Gambia te ñu majority of Gambians jënduñ gëmuñ ñu gëm moo tax xamal leen ñu gëm moom moo ëppa solo suñ bëggee am change suñ bëggee make sure dëkk boobu stable dëkk boobu dem kanam mooy loolu waaye nag suñ ko bàyyee politique of buñ amoon from the first republic ndig moo tax saa yu nekk maay ma ne fu politically féele mooy buñ jëlee independence luñ waroon a def mooy jàngal Gambien si jàngal bi mooy di currency boo xam ne moom lañ luus dëgg la PPP bi def nañ lu bari def nañ institutions and yëpp lana tax loolu yëpp fail because Gambien yi jànguñ xamuñ institutions yooyu nuñ ko jàppee bu ñoo politicize bu politicians yi doon di def exercise di politicize those institutions ñu toog di seetaan di xamuñ ko and they went with it moo tax ma ne su tokki suñ reyee tokki Christmas rek because of dik tokki bi xamut right sam dik Gambien suñu xamee seen rights kenn du ñëw teg loo xam ne waruñ koo tegu moo tax education mooy di backbone of everything te mooy suñ backbone te su ma ne education du ñu toog si ba ngi école rek ñun Gambien si yëpp a war educated mooy education boo xam ne moo ñoo njëriñ jërëjëf mbokk yi loolu lañ leen doon bugg a waxtaanal te su soobee yàlla waxtaan bi fly dem dinañ ñëw Fatu Radio Tuesday and Friday and ñu waxtaan ko thank you very much